Okay.
Okay. All right. We have a speech for you today, guys. It's from Denzel Washington. I haven't seen him much in movies lately, but I know he has a few coming
Well,
up.
I think he's got a big one come.
Is it Magnificent Seven?
Yeah, I think it actually may have come out already,
It
or
did.
is coming out around this time.
Yeah.
And that's one actually I really want to see. So
Me too.
I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it soon. Looks good.
Well, I'm not like a big cowboy junkie, but I think it would be very interesting.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a listen to this speech delivered at the University of Pennsylvania.
Still, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little nervous. Speaking at a graduation of this magnitude is a little overwhelming. This is out of my comfort zone. Dress me up in army fatigues, throw me on top of a moving train, ask me to play Malcolm X, Reuben Hurricane Carter, Alonzo from Training Day. I can do all that. But a commencement speech, it's a very serious affair. Different ballgame. There's literally thousands and thousands of people here. And for those who say, you're a movie star, millions of people watch you speak all the time. Yes, that's technically true, but I'm not actually there in the theater, watching them watching me. I'm not there when they cough, or fidget, or pull out their iPhone and text their boyfriend, or scratch their behinds. From up here, I can see every single one of you, and that makes me uncomfortable.
All right, so let's dive right into the speech here. He starts off by saying, "Still, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little nervous. Speaking at a graduation of this magnitude is a little overwhelming."
Okay, so magnitude. We're not talking about earthquakes.
Yeah, a magnitude is something that is just very big. It's very large. Something, when you're talking about something of this magnitude.
Yeah.
In general, the word magnitude means size.
Okay.
But usually how big something is.
And it's almost always used of this magnitude or that magnitude. It goes together, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
such magnitude.
Yeah, yeah. So in this case, he's talking about this graduation, a graduation of this magnitude. So he's saying it's a really big deal. So it's not just like a kindergarten class graduation. It's University of Pennsylvania. It's Ivy League. It's a big deal.
Sure, it is a big deal. I mean, this is a big school. It's not like a small college. So he's a little nervous. And so he says, this is out of my comfort zone. A great expression, comfort zone. And usually we always say it's out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, yeah. If something is out of your comfort zone, it basically means that you're uncomfortable with it. It makes you feel awkward. It makes you feel stressed. So it's just a situation in which you don't feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. So your comfort zone, say for example, like we were talking about earlier, for me to go out and get dressed up for Halloween and go out and party in Itaewon is a little bit outside my comfort zone.
Sure. Perhaps you have been studying English for a long time, but when you're asked to speak English, that could be out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, or maybe speak English in front of a large group of people.
Right.
Again, could be out of your comfort zone.
Speaking in public could be out of your comfort zone. So whatever makes you feel very uncomfortable. Okay, so he says, dress me up in army fatigues, throw me on top of a moving train, ask me to play Malcolm X, Reuben Hurricane Carter, Alonzo from Training Day. I can do all that. But a commencement speech, it's a very serious affair. Different ball game. So these are all the characters that he played for his movies.
Yeah, yeah, and he says that he's comfortable doing that. Those movies are in his comfort zone, but he's saying a commencement speech, this is something different. He's saying it's a different ball game. So here it just says different ball game. Usually it's shortened, so usually we would say it's a different ball game, or sometimes we say it's a whole nother ball game. So it just means when you're talking about something being a different ball game, it just means it is something that is a completely different situation. So we just say a different ball game or a whole nother ball game. So it means it's a different story. It's something that is completely separate from what you're talking about.
Yeah, so basically he's saying that acting in front of the camera is totally different from speaking in front of a whole crowd like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So then he says, there's literally thousands and thousands of people here. And for those who say you're a movie star, millions of people watch you speak all the time. Yes, that's technically true.
Okay, technically true. Okay, so is it really true or is it not true?
Yeah, so if you say that something is technically true, it means that it is true, but there's some other factor, there's some aspect of that truth that maybe is exceptional or is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think what we need to do is finish the rest and we'll figure out why he's saying it's technically true.
Yeah.
He says, but I'm not actually there in the theater watching them watching me. I'm not there when they cough or fidget or pull out their iPhone and text their boyfriend or scratch their behinds. Okay, so basically it's technically true, but he's actually countering that with his situation right now.
Yeah, so this
how it's different.
Yeah, the expression technically true usually is followed by something that is a little bit different or some sort of exception to the situation. So it's true, but and it's followed by something. And he says, I'm not there to watch them, I don't see their reactions, I'm not there when they cough or fidget. And the word fidget basically means to be restless, to move around nervously or uncomfortably. Kids oftentimes fidget because kids, they've got a lot of energy, they have short attention spans, they can't sit still for very long. So if you make them try to sit still for very long, or you put them in a class that's an hour long, or you give them a homework assignment or something, there's a good chance you're going to start to see them fidget.
And I tell you, this is the thing about public speaking that makes it really hard. And I've done a few lectures in my time, and it does affect you. When we're here in the studio and we're talking on the microphone and you're my only audience, Brian, along with our PD, it's fine. But when you start seeing people like not paying attention or kind of texting or doing something else, in this case, like fidgeting, it kind of throws you off. Definitely.
Yeah, it can be a little bit distracting.
Yeah. So fidget. Now, then he says, from up here, I can see every single one of you, and that makes me uncomfortable. So he's saying how different it is to be in front of the camera as opposed to a full audience because he can see every single one. It sounds a little redundant to say every single one.
Yeah, it is. And so it's just stressing the fact that you can see everything, to see all of it completely without exception. So yeah, you could just say every, or you could say single or one, and it all means basically the same thing. But when you put it all together, every single one, it just means that I can see everything. I can see all of it.
Yeah, and that's why it makes him uncomfortable. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to our speech one more time.
Still, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little nervous. Speaking at a graduation of this magnitude is a little overwhelming. This is out of my comfort zone. Dress me up in army fatigues, throw me on top of a moving train, ask me to play Malcolm X, Reuben Hurricane Carter, Alonzo from Training Day. I can do all that. But a commencement speech, it's a very serious affair. Different ballgame. There's literally thousands and thousands of people here. And for those who say, you're a movie star, millions of people watch you speak all the time. Yes, that's technically true, but I'm not actually there in the theater, watching them watching me. I'm not there when they cough, or fidget, or pull out their iPhone and text their boyfriend, or scratch their behinds. From up here, I can see every single one of you, and that makes me uncomfortable.
You're good, man. You know, that was some nice shooting that I see you still doing this.
Manuel, one of the guys in the Magnificent Seven, a Spanish kid, he outdoes all of us. He can spin them this way.
But they say you mastered it. You went everywhere with your 6 shooters.
Yeah, you just practice all day, every day.
I heard you were in meetings with them. You're walking down the street with him.
No.
It must be for a role, because Denzel's not crazy.
No. But yeah, but you just practice. You're with your horse every day, and you know, I like that.
Yeah, we just listened to a little audio clip of an interview. They were talking to Denzel Washington about his latest film, Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Me too.
Yeah. Let's see it together.
Very, very anxious to see the film. It's supposed to have this great ensemble cast. I believe Lee Byung-hun is in it, and a bunch of other big stars.
Yeah.
So recommend you all check it out.
Yeah, it's one of those movies I think that you need to watch on the big screen. It's one of those sort of movies.
Yeah, which I haven't seen a movie in the theaters in ages, so I should go.
You should definitely make it a date night for you. Okay, it's time for Take Note Magnitude, Brian.
Yeah, magnitude is basically the scale of something, the size of it, basically, or even sometimes how important something is.
Okay. So I could never finish a salad of that magnitude. And you may wonder, this is kind of strange, but if you go to the States and you go to some restaurants and you'll see the portion sizes of some of the salads, it's like a salad for 3 people.
Yeah,
it's that big.
There are certain restaurants, and in particular, there are certain restaurants that are known for their large servings. And so you can go, and especially coming from a Korean point of view, and you go to these restaurants and you're like, no wonder these people are all obese. Because the portions are huge.
They are. Okay, comfort zone.
Yeah, comfort zone is basically some sort of a situation in which you don't feel stress, you feel at ease. You should do something every day to take you out of your comfort zone.
So what would take you out of your comfort zone, Brian?
Maybe going and having to be around lots of people and be pleasant.
Yeah.
Or maybe just not sleeping 20 hours a day.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Different ball game.
Yeah, this means something that is a completely separate situation. It's a separate set of circumstances.
Okay. So I've done minor car repairs, but changing an engine is a different ball game. Totally different. Okay, technically true. So that's technically true, but usually followed by a but.
Yeah, so that means that it's correct. However, there's some sort of some factors or something else that should also be considered.
Okay. Sentence.
Yes, I'm enjoying being here with you, even though it's technically true that we're lost.
Okay. Fidget.
Yeah, to fidget means to move in a sort of restless manner. You're uncomfortable. Maybe you're a little bit nervous or bored.
Yeah, that's true. It says, please don't fidget with your pen. It's very distracting.
Yeah, sometimes I fidget with my pen, and then you can hear it in the background. You can hear it like clicking on the table, or
how about like people who like spin their pens? That's kind of a talent that I've never tried.
Well, that's like a Korean thing. It's like an Asian thing. Like all Asians know how to spin the pen on the top.
I want to learn how to do that.
I can't do that.
Okay, I can't either.
Okay,
every single one.
Every single one means all, completely, without exception.
Okay. Go ahead, sentence.
I made 24 cookies this morning, and Jojo ate every single one of them.
What? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Quiz question. Answer, please.
Yes, the answer. What was the quiz question yesterday? I forgot what the. Hold on. I'm going to take a look back in my book. We talked about the expression that means insignificant, unimportant. What vegetable, what tuber were we talking about? Is it a legume? Is it a tuber? I don't know. But small blank. And the answer is potatoes. Potatoes. Okay, and we were talking, of course, today about the famous actor. What is his name?
That's good.
All right. So if you know the answer, go to our homepage and put it up in the quiz answer folder. And it's time for us to thank our sponsors. We've got to thank Universal Music for giving